Dun, 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 Fraps lag. Fraps. God damn it, Fraps! This is not the time for Fraps lag! You're gonna need a Fraps lag! Sometimes you need some Fraps lag! Fraps lag. For reeling? Are you for realising me, Fraps? So last time we unlocked Star Road and got a lot of secrets done. This time I'm going after a very particular part of Star Road, which is demonstration on how the Yoshis work. You may be interested to know that the colored Yoshis do not spawn as adults. They spawn in a juvenile form that requires feeding in order to grow. You can give them a power-up to make them grow instantly, or feed them a few enemies first. A star will instantly grow them as well, so that is why it is always good to pick one up. Now we are going to get the red Yoshi, which will always spit out shells as a fireball when eaten, which is a relatively good power-up depending on how you feel about shells. A good way to get through this quickly is to press a single direction to glitch through the blocks and quickly progress forward. Watch out for your star power, as you will need it in order to safely progress through the following area. Considering the large amount of monsters and Koop, here is the red Yoshi hatchling, which requires sustenance in order to be fulfilled to its adult form. Seriously, Fraps, what the fuck is biting you in the ass? Oh, it was the emulator! It turns out I didn't turn back the emulator speed back to normal and I accidentally made it slower. So yeah, we need to feed this ingrate. Which luckily is not that hard of a task, really. This is risky as fuck, man. There's the Fraps lag. So here's an adult. Now, it does give you the power that it would normally give you, but it just also adds fire. Why you would want fire, I wouldn't know, because fire is not that of an interesting power-up to have. As I said, it all depends on what your position is towards fire. It's not that good if you're trying to keep a blue shell. Blue shells break levels because blue shells allow Yoshi to fly. There is a blue Yoshi, thus. The blue Yoshi is, in my opinion, the fucking best thing in the game. Any Koopa shell eaten with the blue Yoshi will automatically give you the capacity to fly. So let's get the rest of the things. I may have cut the video, actually, when I went to my bathroom break, simply for the fact of, you know, cutting it at the bathroom break. But that was totally MLG legit, man. I summon a whirlwind to defeat you. Ooh, whirlwind of doom. Look at his ass. Look at that ass. Said, look at it. It's the world's most finest posterior. A plumber's posterior of this pristine should always be acknowledged. Ghost houses tend to have a lot of backtrack doors, as I like to call them, which are essentially doors that lead no fucking where. This should be the regular exit. Sorry for the interruption. This is... I don't know what the fuck happens there, but it was really bad. I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. Hey! Look at that! Twix! I always call the peace sign the Twix. I don't know why I did that. So you get to save after every ghost hiding castle and fortress. Fortresses have a boss of their own, but it's typically repeated. I think it's called Reznor or something. This level does not possess any secrets, so don't even go for it. Oh, these guys. Oh, now I see. Now I see what they're supposed to be. Sorry, I'm used to the fact that the clickety-click for pausing is on the right stick, but that's now the record button because the SNES has many more buttons. But now I see that they have tiny little eyes. I never saw that. I thought they were just walking spikes of lava, of doom and destruction. I don't want to break levels. One thing, these things normally hurt you a buttload, but now they don't because of Yoshi's magical power, but they're still slippery for some reason. Look at those hungry eyes. Yoshi likes to eat them, though. My Yoshi's worth more than a feather in my inventory box. "24. The movie, the TV series, the game. In the game, you have 24 real-life hours to bore yourself to death." Honestly, who the fuck makes a TV show that is about exactly 24 hours of footage? It doesn't make any fucking sense! Let's make it... I mean, it's about one day, right? I got that message, I think. That's the whole idea? That it's all happens on one day? How does that make any sense for an entire series to take place on a single set of days? This is so slow! You're too slow. Oh, fuck you, Sonic. Nobody likes water levels. Why are they made, is my question. They're slow, they're dreary, they're the exact opposite of platforming. I mean, it's not platforming if you can willy-nilly float in any direction you wish. It's more direct, timed button pressing than it is in any way sensible platforming skills. On top of that, it's so slow and puddingy. Well, they have a pudding level in Mario and the 6 Golden Coins. I like that one because the pudding at least made some fucking sense. I like the pudding in Yoshi's Story because the pudding in Yoshi's Story at least made fucking sense and still contained platforming of some degree. This is just floating around for some reason. Fuck you, Yoshi. Sorry I said that, Yoshi, but sometimes you just gotta ditch some friends. Let's get the maximum points, let's get the maximum points, let's get the maximum points. Is that the maximum? I didn't even know you could get 50! And I got 3 1-ups for that? Holy fucking shit, man! I did not know that! I got 40 and I thought, oh my, look at me, I got 40, I'm the best. I never knew that. Oh my god, my life. It changes. Everything I knew about my childhood just became invalid. Yeah, you get a free extra hit if you fly. Choking must focus on anti-artichoke. Here it teaches you what secret doors are, essentially. So, the idea of this particular object is that it follows your input commands on your directional pad. The idea is that you make a long enough path that suits your coiny desires. How many coins are those? Let's count them. I have 40 coins now. And I think I maxed it out. So that's 63 coins? It's pretty sweet. Guess it's a nice loot for a little bit of work. Yeah, it is good that you go through that door twice. Hira is a fox. Ah, such a fun game to play! With It's-a-me Super Mario Mustache. Oh, bonus game. Let's try this out. Fuck you, game. I love Tiny Kira, Foxy, Foxy Key, Foxy Kira Boo. Look at all them stars! 1, 2, 3, 4. It's raining life! Mario is old. And he gives us a Twix, which is also a kind of candy here. I don't know if you have Twix, but I do. They're essentially caramel, chocolate, and biscuit. And they're very, very tasty. And I always like to separate the chocolate, the biscuit, and the caramel because, oh my god. Not that I eat much of it now. I'm limiting my candy intakes to weekends. For the most part. There are a few exceptions, but everyone needs an exception, right? For the most part, I pretty much have a very set diet on what I eat. 2 sandwiches, tiny sandwiches that be, with salami and cheese. One big slice of cheese ripped in half. Pretty much covers both of them. And then 1 piece of salami. It's not a big bun either, so it's pretty limited. And then a bowl of cereal. That's supposed to get me through the day. I went gardening this weekend. It was fun. I got to pull out a lot of weeds. And there is a big-ass weed growing in the front lawn. You do not want to know how big that thing is. So let's try this. Oh, yeah. I didn't know you could actually get it wrong. Fuck. Woohoo! I got 1! Aw, I thought it was gonna change. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, now you gotta be MLG legit about it. Soldier. Or is it random? I didn't know. I didn't know that! I can't imagine that that's actually true! That you can get 50. And yes, towards the end it skips from 40 to 50. There are no between sections. I guess that's because there's not enough tape. They could make it higher, but that wouldn't make any sense. Welcome to Donut Plains 4, where we meet the Technicolor, which is essentially an empty yellow shell plus a Koopaling. Oh, you can destroy it. I thought you couldn't. It grants all the powers of all other shells. Capacity to fly is spit out as a fireball. And gives bouncy capacities. As in ground pound. If you eat a yellow shell, you get a ground pound earthquake move, and I do not like this level. I didn't know this was Donut Plains 4 because I hate this level. There's a Kudos moon up here somewhere. Or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know what it's called. I just always call it the magic moon. And those are our transmorphicer blocks, I always call them. Because they transmorphify whatever's inside, regardless of whatever's inside or not. It shifts between all possible power-ups. That being Feather, Fire Flower, Mushroom, Star. That's 4 items you can get from it. I think it also gives you a 1-up. I don't know for sure. I don't think it does. Look at that! We 100% it World 2, and now we go to Morton's Castle. I think I'm going to make this a one-night stand, just so I can get this out of the way. Because this is such a cliche game, I don't want to play it. There are lots of hacks for it, because of a modding device known as Lunar Magic. Now, Lunar Magic is a very easy-to-use tool to make your own levels and everything, and mod the game. And it made Super Mario World one of the most popular to mod games, I think, up to date. Especially as a console game, I guess you could say. It's incredibly popular. Now, I think you actually get fire flowers. You only get fire flowers inside castles. You don't get any feathers here, so don't lose your feather if you want to keep it. Unless you're at the top secret environment. Then again, if you don't like waiting. Now, you may remember this from certain new Super Mario Bros. Levels, so kudos to you for having such trivial knowledge. What the hell would I come up here? Gotta be 1-up. Yeah, go ahead, gotcha. Gotcha! I've got the magic in my eyeballs. Eyeballs filled with magic, filled with eyeballs, filled with magic. Actually, I think there is a green block at the top of this level. I don't know what the hell that green block's even there. It's not a very difficult jump, you know, especially with a feather. They could have just given you a feather instead of putting... Oh yeah, here you go. Well, look at my score. I'm almost at 400,000. Really racking up them points, aren't we? So this is Morton. He is the most easy boss, in my opinion. Three hits and he's gone. The walls close in after a while, I think. Or the floor goes away. One of the two. It's not that easy. Hard, I mean. So, I think I could cut it here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. First, we're going to stomp his ass. Or kick it. What the hell? I always got this with a feather, because I always found the green switch. I don't know why I knew that this green switch was there. Maybe I was a very good explorer at my young age and I had lots of instincts. Yes, we're going to Vanilla Dome. Which is in no way vanilla colored or vanilla tasting, it's just a bunch of rocks. Why does everything sound so tasty, but does it look like it's not? Welcome to Vanilla Dome 1. I'll see you guys flip side.